And good evening, and thank you so much for joining me on Eric's weather forecast. I'm with you again this evening. Unfortunately, we actually have another round of severe weather that is going to be moving in again to the Great Lakes and Southeast Michigan and Michigan altogether. Not only that, are we going to be dealing with the severe weather. For one day, we're going to be dealing with severe weather for the next couple of days. So that is just loading. But the good thing is, we're not dealing with the severe weather that we had over the weekend. And I thought we'd re-glance on that, like have a little review of that. Over the weekend, we had some severe weather that was quite intense, as a matter of fact. And I can't emphasize that we were not expected that this is going to happen. But unfortunately, there's actually quite a few spots that ended up having tornadoes. And unfortunately, Armada, Michigan was actually hit by a tornado. It did leave a lot of constructive damage. However, it was a very fast-moving tornado. I'll have more info on that to the story. It shook up everybody. But the good thing is about that is that there's no injuries. Nobody got hurt, but there was a lot of damage. So I just wanted to let you know about that as well. So Southeast Michigan will be dealing with another round of severe weather. So I just wanted to show you, we're not just dealing with today. Now, I'm going to actually, let me see if I can pull this up here for just a moment. There we go. I was trying to pull that up. Oops. I just had it. Hold on. Okay. So, anyway, I have this in loop mode. I apologize. But I have it in loop mode. Okay, so I'm going to actually stop it for a moment. Okay, if I can even do that, just a moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, so anyway, we don't really have anything going on. There are showers and thunderstorms. There's not really a lot in the action right now. We'll have to just keep an eye on that. There is going to be a slight risk of severe weather over in this general area along here. And for us, marginal risk of severe weather. I have not seen any severe weather. As a matter of fact, I haven't even seen any of that. But if we do, it will be isolated severe. And we still have a chance of seeing that from 1 p.m. until 8 p.m. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Excuse me. My predictions basically will be the damaging winds and the lightning. Basically, the damaging winds will be my most concern. And definitely, I'll be watching the fact that anything could change prior to the severe weather. So I will have to be very watchful for that. We will be dealing with severe weather on Wednesday and possibly into Thursday morning. I'll definitely keep an eye on that, and I will track that as we get into the next 48 hours. So that begins now. So thunderstorms are developing out here, but nothing for Michigan right now. So things are quiet. in Michigan. Nothing has really come together yet. I'll let you know when I start seeing it. And then right here, there'll be a slight risk. Let me see where we're at. Okay, I have to find the. Okay, then as we get into day 2, which would be tomorrow. I gotta figure out where that is. I believe, I don't even know where it is. Well, we'll find out. I'm gonna put all 1, 2, 3 all together because I already know exactly what's gonna happen. So either way you look at it, let's see what happens now. Okay. Gotta wait for it to load. Okay, so either way we look at it, severe weather is going to be an issue, and some of the areas are going to get hit over in the same places. You can see that there's a slight. We'll have to keep an eye on this very, very closely, but we still have several hours to go, and once that thunderstorms start developing, our focus will be on Michigan. But for right now, this is where we'll be leaving it prior to that. If we start to see a possibility, we're not really expected to see any tornadoes, but with the fact of severe weather development, all I can say is that severe weather can spawn tornadoes, so nothing has been said about tornadoes, so we'll have to keep that in mind a little bit. But chances are it may and may not happen. I don't really want to go any further than that. But I will let you know if anything changes prior to the severe weather status, and I'll make sure that all the tools and all of that stuff are up there, so that way I'm aware of what's going on. So we'll make sure that all of that is in there as well. So I will let you know if anything changes, and I will be monitoring this for the next 72 hours, and that way I can keep an eye on things. And then once that severe weather starts approaching the Midwest and the areas that are highlighted, then we might have something. And once we start rocking and rolling and thunderstorms start developing, then we have something going on. Then I'll be able to give you guys the latest coverage on what you need to know. So just remember to have a plan of action of what you're going to do in the event of severe weather. So, like I said, I am really, really concerned, and I'm still thinking about all the people in our, the areas that got hit strongly. They will get through it. There's a lot of people helping out. There are family members and all of that doing what they need to do, and they're all gonna do this, and they're gonna work things out. There's a lot of help out there. So family members and probably volunteers and that are trying to muddle through the pieces and go on with the project and make everything back the way it was. It will take time for everything to go back the way it was, but there was a lot of damage that happened quite quickly, and a lot of flying debris, but it was a very, very active tornado. And it was an EF1 tornado with 105 miles per hour. And that's how strong of a tornado it was for Armada. And it was confirmed an EF1 tornado for Armada, Michigan. And if it had intensified or redeveloped, it could have hit other cities as well, and there would have been more problems. But unfortunately, we are very lucky that it didn't hit other areas. We were extremely lucky. But there were other cities that got hit as well. Armada, Michigan was not the only city that got hit. Saginaw had a tornado warning. So did the Thumb, Huron County. You guys had a tornado warning. So there are other areas that got hit. So just to let you know, I will stay on top of this. And once that I start seeing more active weather, I most definitely will be on here, and I will let you know immediately. I am your host, Eric, and please remember to please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and getting the very latest on all the severe weather and all the live coverage that I provide. And I will continue to do that for sure. I thought I'd give you guys a heads up of what to expect for the next couple of days in Southeast Michigan. I'll let you know when our weather begins to improve. But for the next couple of days, we'll have a repeat of severe weather. This is Eric, your host, once again, on Eric's weather forecast. Please subscribe to Eric's weather forecast. And all of you guys have a great day. And if there's new updates, I will pass them on